my God, you guys, I missed this because, I've been working in the field and I don't see everything. And oh my God, you guys, I did not know there was a response video. I did not know there was. Oh my God, there's a response video. Holy crap. All right, let's go.
Want to talk about this thing, and then they change the topic. But I've been doing it for a long time. That most of the time, because of the relationships I built at these these networks with these hosts and their teams, that doesn't happen. And more often than not, they're grateful to have somebody from the left on. I know there is this idea that Fox likes to make progressives look bad. I think for the most part, that's true. Not every show. Every single host is a little bit different. But during the Trump years,
Wait, you think that's the problem with Fox? You think the problem with Fox is that they're trying to make progressives look bad? No, the problem with Fox is that they're entertainment news. That what they're selling is not real. The problem with Fox is that I can't even right now, you guys. This is so funny. Because this is such like trying to take a hold of the narrative and oh no. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. No, Fox is they literally didn't they have like some sort of lawsuit where they actually got away with like we can say whatever we want because we're entertainment. It's entertainment news. And so they can say whatever the hell they want. It's fictional, Nomiki. It's fictional. So no, it's not a matter of they're trying to make progressives look bad. They're using you. They're using you for their own end.
I decided that I was only going to do the newsy shows. Well, guess what? The newsy shows don't exist on Fox anymore because all the newsy people have left. Because folks like Tucker Carlson and Dan Bongino and Laura Ingraham have been going further and further and further, and Hannity, of course, to the right. They are now spilling over into total conspiracy land. So now I am going on those shows. And why do I do that?
Huh.
The reason why I go on a show like Dan Bongino's show is because I've been doing this for a long time. I'm aware of what the audience.
Yeah, isn't there a name for it? Isn't it called faux opposition? Isn't it called faux opposition? Let's go.
The audience is not all conspiracy theorists. You'd be surprised, number one, on how many Democrats and independents watch Fox News, how many Republicans who voted against Trump and voted for Joe Biden watch Fox News, how many don't like Trump but voted for him for tax policies but don't like what they're pushing. The majority of the Fox News.
I'm sorry, no, Miki. I don't know who's within your social network, but my people only see Fox News when it's clips of people making fun of Fox News. My liberals, my progressives, my Democrats do not watch, well, okay, some of those faux progressives do. But they are not watching Fox News as a serious source of information. So I don't know who the hell's in your social network, but that's some ridiculousness.
This audience is vaccinated. The majority of the Fox News audience does not identify and criticized the the January 6th riots. The majority of the Fox News.
This sounds like a total PSA coming out of Fox News. This sounds like a fucking marketing ad for Fox News. This is so nuts that she did this. This is so nuts that she did this, you guys.
Audience supports Roe v. Wade. The majority of the Fox News audience believes that COVID is a thing and that people should wear.
Hey, can you cite the statistics on that? Can you tell us what your source is for that information? Where are you getting your data that indicates that that's what their audience believes in? Can you source your information, please?
Masks. But there is a very strong minority that they're not necessarily just appealing to because they're competing with networks like Newsmax and OAN, but because it's influencing the vibe of distrust of government. The majority of Fox News audience actually believes in climate change. And up until recently, when I would go on air on Fox News to discuss climate change, it was not the hosts that were peddling the conspiracy theories about climate change and whether it exists, but it was often some guests. Some guests. I've been on Fox News with conservatives who.
That is a flat out lie, Nomiki. Yes, their hosts have been propagating this stuff. That's, oh my God, even. Wow. I had no idea she did a response video. I didn't even like I knew she blocked me on Twitter when I put my video out, and I knew that like she riled up her little infatuated fan base of weird misogynist dudes who need to act like they're defending women they've never met while attacking other women that they actually have chatted with. I can't even. This is hilarious that you did this. Okay, go.
Say climate change is real. I just don't agree with how we fix it. Or climate change exists, it's just not man-made. But they acknowledge it exists. Rupert Murdoch, of course.
Oh my God, even. She's literally like, oh, it's okay for them to believe that, carbon, that these things haven't affected the planet, that pollution hasn't affected the planet. That's completely normal for people to believe that, you should challenge the science on this matter. And oh my God, these are, this is a totally normal, rational thought. And okay, Nomiki.
The News Corps emperor, he is the man behind News Corps. One of his sons, is married to a climate change activist who actually leads a foundation that is funded by the Clinton Foundation, that deals with climate change policy. So this is a major shift. They are now leaning in on.
You really spent 14 minutes doing a pitch for Fox News? You really fucking spent 14 minutes doing a pitch for Fox News? Well, now I know why I got dragged into some random Twitter fight. God damn, Nomiki. You know what? Here's the thing. I am so pissed off at Jackson Hinkle for the turn that he has done with Jimmy Dore and Nick Brana and all that bullshit. But he does have a point that you do come across as a political operative who is just reading a fucking script. This is some bizarre shit that you're doing right now.
Conspiracy theories. And if you don't have somebody to call that out, it might seep into people's brains that are watching, and they don't necessarily understand where their distrust of the government on something comes from. I don't know why I don't like Fauci, but I heard something, and I don't remember where I heard it from, even if someone believes in COVID and taking the vaccine.
She's literally right there giving you her own formula for how she does hit campaigns.
Need to do the pushback. The second part here is I sometimes get messages from progressives or trolls online or whatever saying, you should have said this, you should have said this, you should have said this, and you should have done these stats. When you're talking on Fox News, you're not talking to a progressive audience. You do not have 10 minutes to do a major debate.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you just contradict yourself? I thought you just told us that the majority of the audience actually is liberals and progressives. You just literally went back on what you just said. Okay, keep going.
You're not sitting on a 3-hour long podcast. This is an entertainment channel. And with all that being said, there is...
Okay, so she just said what I said, is that it's not that audience at all. She has not cited any statistics to indicate that it's that audience at all. And she just articulated what I just said, which is it's an entertainment show, right, Nomiki? It's an entertainment show. So if you're going on that show, you are a faux opposition and you are part of the entertainment.
A psychology of messaging. I spent a lot of time in this industry. Sometimes I usually go in with 3 stats and I hit on them. But in the case of this clip here with Dan Bongino, which will roll after this, and you can watch, I was debating climate change, whether or not it exists.
Nah, I think I'm done with this video. I'm not spending 14 minutes watching your pitch for Fox News. That's hilarious, though, that you got so affected by what I was doing last week that you did this. Okay, you do you. Happy New Year's, Nomiki. Take care.